I would like to talk to you some more about spiders. One of the things I always like to do is remind people, because it's very confusing to many of us, that spiders are not insects. They are cousins, they are related, but they are not the same. One of the quickest ways to tell if you are looking in your garden at a spider or an insect is count the legs. A spider has 8 legs. An insect has 6 legs. There are other differences between them, and there are lots of similarities between them, but that's the quickest way to tell. So let's count on these pictures. Here's a spider. I can tell. One way I can tell is by counting the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs. 8 legs, that's a spider. This is an insect. And there's one leg on the far side that's hiding, but I'm going to count behind so we can still count that and see that there's 6. 1 leg, 2 legs, 3 legs, 4 legs, 5 legs, that one's hiding, 6 legs. 6 legs means that is an insect. And that's a quick way to tell if you're not sure. Spiders also have 2 body parts, and spiders have they have a hard outer covering on their body called an exoskeleton. You have bones inside your body, but a spider and an insect have an exoskeleton. It means that they're hard on the outside of their body and soft inside. Whereas we have soft skin and muscle, and we have hard bones inside. Something that's amazing about spiders is their eyes. Spiders, many of them, most of them actually, have 8 eyes. But some spiders have 2 eyes, some have 4, some have 6, some spiders have no eyes. Here's a picture that I really love. Both of these pictures are wonderful. Close-ups of spiders so we can see their eyes. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That spider has 8 eyes. Now let's look at this spider. We're going to count the eyes that we see. 1, 2, 3, 4 eyes in the front. Spiders have more eyes than we do often, but they actually don't see very well. Their eyes don't work as well as our eyes do. But another thing I like about these pictures both, are how beautiful they are. Spiders can take some getting used to. A lot of times we scurry away from them, and remember, don't touch a spider unless it's actually a pet spider that an adult is telling you they know you can hold. Mom or dad, always check with mom or dad. Do not touch a spider in your garden, please. Not ever. Watch them though, because they're pretty cool. So they're really beautiful if you stop and watch them. If you scurry away and don't watch them, you won't get to see that. But gosh, look at these colors. They're so gorgeous. Let's see. Something else that's interesting about spiders and unique about spiders is that they have a small opening in the back end of their body. See this? See what's coming out of there? These openings are called spinnerets. And what comes out of the spinneret is the spider's silk. Here is a nice picture of a spider making the strong, thin thread of the spinneret that's made of silk. This spider is also using its legs to pull and move the silk where it wants the silk to go. It looks to me like this spider is spinning a web. We talk about a spider spinning a web. Remember what we called this part of the body? The spinneret, where the web comes out, where the silk comes out. Well, I remember that because I remember a spider spins its web. So there's different ways for spiders to use their silk. Some spiders weave webs like this with their silk. Some webs are sticky traps. Sticky traps for what? Dinner, breakfast, lunch. Here's an insect stuck in this web. The spider is wrapping, here it goes, is wrapping more silk around the insect. After it's all wrapped up, the spider will paralyze it, and then it will eat the insect by sucking out all the soft parts. Sort of like drinking yogurt through a straw, sucking up the yogurt for a snack. That's kind of how the spider eats its food. But let's it's not always for webs. Well, some webs are spider homes. So this grass spider is living in a web that's shaped like a funnel. This is all circled around. And so the webs can actually be different shapes, different sizes. Some webs are very small. Some are quite large. When I think of a spider web, this is what I often picture. Spiders called orb weavers make round webs. This is the kind of spider web we most often are thinking. And a lot of spiders do make webs like this. You can see the spider is right in the middle. The spider is waiting. It's waiting for an insect to get stuck somewhere in the web. Remember we said they're sticky? So that the spider can scurry out and wrap the insect and have a snack. Some orb weavers spin zigzags in their webs. So this is actually part of the spider's web made by its silk that comes out of its spinneret. But not all webs are nice, neat circles. Some spiders spin very messy webs. The shape of a spider's web is very useful to help you determine what kind of spider might have made the web. Sometimes you see the web and you don't see the spider because some spiders kind of hide on the edge of their web. But you can tell something about the spider that might have made the web from the shape of the web. Now, some spiders, they don't weave webs. They use their silk in other ways. This spider is standing in the sand. Spiders live in lots of different areas. They can live in the jungles. They can live in the deserts. They can live in the mountains. They can live in the grass. The spiders live all around the world on every continent except Antarctica because it's just too cold for spiders to live there. This spider lives in a burrow. Its burrow is a long hole in the ground. The spider uses silk to make its burrow soft and cozy. So it just kind of pokes its little head out. Now, most female spiders spin silk around their eggs to make egg sacs. An egg sac protects the eggs. So she produces the eggs and then she wraps them up in this strong and soft silk so that they can't be easily damaged. And that helps protect them until they're ready to hatch. Look at this. Some spiders carry their egg sacs everywhere. So this mama spider is protecting her egg sac full of little eggs until they're ready to hatch. Baby spiders hatch from the eggs. Baby spiders are called spiderlings. So all these little babies just hatched out of their eggs. They're still all together. They'll spread out and try to grow up and become great big spiders who lay their own eggs. If you're outside and you see a spider, don't touch it, don't hurt it, but watch it and see what it spins. Now, spiders are all predators. They don't eat vegetables. They are all predators, but they also get eaten. I like this picture. Birds and frogs and monkeys and lizards are all predators of spiders. That means all these animals love to eat spiders. So lots of those little baby spiders will not grow up to be great big spiders because they will be dinner for some other animal. I love this picture. I was so happy to find this. Parts of a spider. Isn't this beautiful? So here are the legs of the spider. Do you remember how many we said? 8 legs. These are the fangs of the spider. Here, it's kind of hard to see in this picture. Here are the eyes of this one. The front part of the spider is called the thorax, And the back part of the spider is called the abdomen. And way in the back here is the spinnerets, which is where this spider makes its silk. So have a good time looking in springtime right now. You will see lots of spiders. You can go in your garden. You can go when you're out on a walk. If you stop in the park. Spiders live in lots of places. If you see a spider in your house, you will probably want to let mom and dad know. But you don't have to be afraid of a spider. Don't touch the spider. Watch the spider. If you can, pop a cup on the spider, slide something stiff underneath it. If you take it out into your garden, it's going to eat flies and mosquitoes and grasshoppers and all kinds of bugs that you may not want in your garden. And they're really helpful to have around. So enjoy looking for spiders. Thanks.